Hey, Kat Stancic here with Action Incubator. I kind of started off a couple octaves high there. Anyway, I want to talk to you today about 7 beliefs to let go of in order to make more money. Now, yes, I go into mindset. It is part of sales. It is part of how you show up. It's part of how you help your clients, whether or not you realize it. We all have some mindset work that we do with people because, yes, you've got to believe you can. So, in order to believe that you can, there's things that you need to let go of, right? And one of the foundational concepts that I actually learned when I was going through coaching certification, yes, I am certified, is in order to say yes to something, you also have to say no to something else, right? So for you to be able to say yes to more money and to receiving, there's some things that you may actually need to say no to that you may not realize that you're holding on to. And how you know you're holding on to it is you will have a reaction to what I say. And we call that resonance or dissonance, right? If you're like, hell's yes, resonance. If you're like, fuck you, dissonance. A couple extremes, right? But wanted to get you kind of an understanding of what those two things are. So what I'd like you to do is, as I go through these 7 concepts of things and beliefs that you may need to let go of, kind of look back to see what it triggers in you, right? What popped up? What memory may have popped up? What did you observe, right? And that's one of the things too that a lot of this is tied to things that we've experienced in life. Observing your parents working, right? Observing, money stories that maybe you have, right? Maybe it relates to them, maybe it relates to you, maybe you had to struggle to get your first job, and so that predicted everything for you, or you saw your parents struggling or working so hard, and so that meant that that's what money looks like, right? So as I'm going through this, see if there's a memory, see if there's something that you've observed in life that is making this true for you, and see what it is that you need to tell yourself to release it, right? Decide whether or not you want this to be a truth for you moving forward. You get to decide the things that you believe. You get to decide what's true for you and what's not. You get to rewrite it, right? So I want to give you those permission slips to be able to say, I get to choose what I believe. I get to choose how I move forward. All right, cool. So with that permission granted, I'm going to go into them. So the first one is money is evil, right? So we've all heard the saying, money is the root of evil. Well, the actual saying is the love of money is the root of all evil, right? So it's that obsession, that compulsion, that Scrooge McDuck that's not McDuck, right? It's Scrooge. I just got DuckTales stuck in my head, and now I'm all love that show growing up. But Scrooge, right, in a Christmas Carol, right, the pre-ghost visit, right, that's the root of all evil, right? That hoarding, that not sharing, that hatred, that misery, right? But what I want you to think about is the post Scrooge, the post Christmas Carol experience, right? Of looking at what money can do and how you can share it, right? So Bill Gates, seen as a good guy, right? Pretty good guy. Look at the Bill Gates Foundation, all the impact he's having because he's able to generate all this income, right? So check in with yourself. How do you feel about money and having lots of it, right? Here's another one. It's hard to make a lot of money, right? Are you telling yourself that in order to make money, it has to be really hard? Now, there's a difference between hard and easy. Now, it's not necessarily easy to make a lot of money, but it doesn't have to be hard. It does take work, but when you're working with someone like me, it's focused. It's laser focused because you don't have time. So you make the most of your effort, right? It's not just kind of starting and stopping, starting and stopping. If you're starting and stopping a lot of things, you're wasting time and you're wasting money because time is money, right? It's an energetic exchange. So you've either got time or you've got money. You want both? All right. So the third thing is I need to do it myself. I need to do it all by myself. I can't get help because if I get help, then I'm weak. Is generating money something that you have to do on your own, right? Can you get there faster with someone else? Can you learn from someone else? And honestly, the answer is yes. Just going to give you that one. And the reason is that everything that you've learned through someone, right? There is almost not an original thought left in the universe, in our world, right? So the things that are very unique, you've still compiled based off of other people's inputs, right? You've read a book that someone else studied the material and you got information from. You learned from a mentor, you learned from a teacher, you learned from your parents, right? You learned by yourself through other mechanisms, through thinking, by putting the pieces of what you learned and experienced together to create that concept, right? So no, you don't need to do it by yourself. You're absolutely, as a human being, you're a social creature. As introverted as you might be, you're a social creature and you're meant to build as part of a community, right? So look to see how you can bring people in to build your wealth. All right, so the fourth one, people who have lots of money are bad, right? So this kind of ties to the first one, as in money is bad. So it's the person themselves, right? They're bad people, and talked about it too in terms of, like, an example of the Bill Gates, right? Of like, he's not evil and terrible. Look at how much good he's able to do with the money that he makes. And it doesn't have to be on that level, right? Look at the people who make money, who are on foundations and boards and, volunteer services and, donate to the different, plenty of beautiful charities and things like that. People who have a lot of money, are they bad, right? And then the fifth one, too many people do what you do. Too many people do what you do. And so you can't charge more. Or, you aren't different enough to be able to diversify it. No, that's not true. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter if someone does exactly what you do. You do what you do in your way, and your clients connect to you in your capacity, which allows you to charge what you're worth. You do not have to go on discount. You don't have to go on sale, right? You absolutely can charge a premium for your services, so long as you believe that what you're doing is helpful. You're helping your clients achieve a certain result, and you absolutely deliver, right? Those things will withstand the test of time. Yeah. Have I seen people who take advantage of it? Oh, yes. Have I seen coaches and marketers out there who promise and don't deliver? Yes. Guess what? They're not going to withstand the test of time, right? Now or afterwards, it doesn't matter, right? Karma, she keeps track of stuff. Don't worry. You do you. You do the amazing thing that you do. And yes, you get to charge more for it if you feel that that's an alignment for you, right? But again, you've got to be in, heart-mind connection and making sure that that feels, and the resonance, right? Versus the dissonance. So the sixth one, money will solve your problems. No, babe, it won't. Money can alleviate some symptoms, but if there's problems that you're having, right, money's not going to solve that. You got to show up. You got to work on you. That's that personal development side of things. And that's what's fun about working with, people who are coaches and things like that, because they get that. They've been there, done that. I've been there, done that. I know that I improved and started making so much more money when I invested in myself and how I showed up, right? Leveraging my strengths to be able to attract my clients, nurturing them consistently, and then converting them, right? So know that part of money doesn't solve problems. You do, and how you show up. And money, yeah, it can be fun. So number 7, you make more money. The more money you make, the more problems you've got. So there is a concept of new level, new devil, right? So you're making more money, your business is at a different level, so you have different problems. Sure. That doesn't mean that it's the more money you're making causes more problems. It means that the more money you're making, the more you're growing as a business, the different experiences you have, and that's just called change. And not the money change, just change, life change, business change, right? It doesn't cause problems, but you get new experiences. And the way that you look at it, right, is what makes a difference. If you're like, all right, cool, game on. This means I'm doing something good versus, oh, this sucks. I don't want this, blah, blah, blah. Well, then what you're saying when I don't want this is I don't want the money, because it comes with the money. It comes with the experience, right? So those are my 7 belief systems that you may need to let go of. All 7, 1, 5, it doesn't matter. But take note. What triggered? what came up for you, right? What is it that you want to let go of? And what do you want to say yes to and say no to so that you can receive more abundance? All right, babes, I'll talk to you later. Mwah. Bye.